Hi, I'm Jordana Koppel, and this is Torah Exchange. Parashat Yitro is a very large parsha, and something very important is discussed. That is the Aseret Dibro. We are given the Aseret Dibro. So in Parak Chaf Pasuk Bet, we read, Anochi Hashem Elokecha Asher Hosischa me'Eretz Mitzrayim Yibis Avadim. That I am the Lord your God who took you out of Eretz Mitzrayim from the house of slavery. So this means to have faith in God's existence, His concern for the world, His intervention, and His infinite might. So we're given all these dibro. Why is this the first one? What's so important about it? So I'm going to kind of go into a discussion of what is faith, what is belief, how do we attain that? So belief, according to Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan in the Handbook of Jewish Thought, is it's not just the utterance of words, but it's a belief and conviction with one's mind and heart that there is a God who created everything, and we must obey Him because He created everything. And the Ramchal in Derech Hashem says that every Jew must believe and know that there is a first existence, primal and eternal, which brought all things into existence and continues to sustain them. So, like many individuals, Rabbeim, Chazal tell us that we have to believe in God and that it's a big mitzvah. So Rabbi Yitzi Levi from the OUNCSY talks about also that there's a value in having belief both from knowledge and tradition, and we have the ability to rely on others' belief to help strengthen our own, which means that we definitely need to have our own understanding and knowledge of Hashem, and we can't just kind of look at these individuals in our lives, Rebbeim and teachers, to be the person who makes us believe in God. Because they can be amazing inspirations, but at the end of the day, if somebody were to ask us, we have to have that knowledge that God exists. In Mishlei, Parak Yudalid, Pasuk Tevav, Shalom Melech writes, Peti ya'amin l'chol davar ve'arum yavin la'ashiro. That the fool believes in everything, but the prudent man will follow the right path. So we want to be a prudent man. If faith is blind, then what makes our faith visible? Because in many religions, people are just told to believe in God, have faith in God. We don't want that. We want to actually see and have it be evident to us that God is real. Webster defines faith as belief without proof, and knowledge is an acquaintance with truth, facts, or principles through study or investigation. So how do we come to the knowledge of God? And not only just believing without proof. So how do we do this? We do this through investigation. We discuss God. We philosophize about God. And we really try to develop that understanding also through learning Torah and keeping the mitzvot, which will help us come to that point of knowing God. And again, once you have that point, you can then try and, if you're interested in pursuing the belief route and having more of that feeling and emotional connection, which is also very important. But this Devar Torah specifically talks about how to come to know Hashem and why it's important. And that is why this is the first Aseret Dibur, because it's ultimately the foundation of religion. And we can only want to perform the mitzvot after we have this knowledge. That's why it's the first one, because we're given many mitzvot after this dibra, like don't murder, keep it aim, keep Shabbos. So all these things are definitely important, but first we must come to believe in God. Have a great Shabbos, and this is brought to you by Torah Exchange.